My dear dark ones, welcome to my channel. Today is a pick-a-pile tarot reading and I'm asking what supernatural gifts or abilities do you have, if you have any. I have three beautiful decks, the first one, the second pile and the third pile. This is a collective reading, so you can listen to a specific pile or maybe to a combination of two piles, or maybe you can listen to the whole reading and take what specifically resonates with you and something that you feel that connects with your soul. And I will start with the first pile. So let's see. I shuffle this deck and I will spread it around. Let's see what the message we're going to receive, what kind of gifts and abilities you have, and what the cards are going to tell us. Major Arcana, right away, the Chariot card. So I'm just going to clarify the card in the middle, and I will start talking. Okay, interesting, exactly what I thought. So you have an interesting gift or ability, and it is connected to tarot. So I feel like this is a divination ability. This is something that you have like visions, psychic abilities, and maybe empathic abilities as well. This is not something that's difficult for you. This is very easy, but it also doesn't come from your ancestors. You are probably the first person who is practicing this in your family. Also, this is the abilities that should be monetized, which tells me that you should become a professional tarot reader. You should be thinking about opening up a tarot business. That's 1000%. I see that if you start this business, you'll become very successful and you might become the first person in your bloodline to actually be someone like this, and there's going to be no regrets for sure, because I feel this is something that's very fulfilling for you and you have these gifts and abilities from your past lives, and definitely it's coming from ancient Egypt. It's connected with Kabbalah, it's connected with deity work, and it's connected with ancient mystery knowledge. I don't think that this is something like witchy, that you're supposed to label yourself as a witch. You are supposed to be very supernatural. You're into occult, but it's also divination. It's also help of helping others, guiding others. It could be manifestation work. It could be it's definitely not an energy healing services, but divination at its best. You can use different tools, different practices, but people will definitely come to you. This is gift that you find very natural and you never monetized on it. You never ask people for money, but people usually come to you for advice. And I'm pretty sure that you have so many tarot decks and you already read them for your friends, but you don't see anything coming out from it, only because you're scared to actually monetize it, or maybe you never thought about monetizing this, or maybe you think that everyone can do it. You have very strong connection with tarot. So if you choose to proceed with your gift, I do recommend you to start with tarot business, that's for sure. This is very clear for you. If you felt drawn to this, tarot is your tool, definitely. And I do encourage you to start at least thinking about opening up your tarot business, because this is something that's so easy for you and it will be such a blessed journey. This is something that is part of your destiny, so definitely consider it. Second pile, welcome to your reading. I shuffle the deck and let's see what supernatural gifts or abilities you do have. You are the dark ones. You are the priestesses and priests of the night. You are connected with witchcraft, with ancient art of magic, to the bone, to your soul level. This is in your blood. And the moon, ravens, blackbirds, black dogs, Anubis, Osiris, Hecate, Hades, you name it. demons, angels, you can work with any of them, and they're already coming to you. You always see them on your social media. In life, you see signs from them. You see black feathers, black animals, Hecate sending you messages, and I'm pretty sure you know all of this. There is nothing new that I'm going to tell you, but I suspect that you practice in the dark without sharing your light, without actually guiding others, without showing people what you are capable of and what you can do in this lifetime. For you, runes, bones, crystals, tarot as well. Maybe tarot will be your least favorite tool, but tarot is something you understand. You actually understand a lot of occult knowledge. You are into symbols, sigils, alchemy. This is your domain for sure, and witchcraft itself. And you had this gift like since forever, probably since your childhood. You've been watching movies about possessions, witches, magic. It was something very interesting to me. Probably you've been into anime since your childhood. You like video games, you like everything that is giving you escape from this reality. And this, you need this only because you don't actually practice your gifts and abilities, and you're not becoming who you truly are. For you, if you don't want to charge people, if you don't want actually this to become your job, at least you need to use it on your daily basis. You know, if you don't use this magic, if you don't draw your own sigils, if you don't connect with like-minded people, if there is no alchemy, if there is no transformation in your life, you don't feel like you're alive. You feel like an empty vessel, and you have a void that, and it makes you unhappy sometimes, and it makes you question everything, and it makes you just lonely, you know. You are alive when you're casting spells. You're alive when you're creating sigils, when you do your magic, when you talk to Hecate, when you talk to your demons. You're alive when you be in your true self, your mage self, your witch self, and nothing can change this. It could be also healing energy. I see a lot of things that you can do for others, but you don't have to charge money for this. You know, this is very personal. It's like if you don't do this in this lifetime, you will never feel happiness, and you will never know what fulfillment is. But you have to be a practitioner, even just for yourself, even at home. If you build an altar just for you, this is enough. But if you run away from magic, your life will never going to be perfect. You know, it's not going to be even good for you, because with magic comes all the blessings, all the opportunities and guidance. And magic, witchcraft is everything for you. Pile number 3, welcome. I shuffled the deck and let's see what supernatural abilities you have. And I already have cards that are facing me, which means that, wow, you are extremely gifted. This comes from your ancestor. It comes from your past lives. I have the Devil card, the High Priest card. I have so many cards that represents a lot of working, like you've been working in your past lives. Your ancestor has been working. And you have witch doctors, you have magicians, you have demonologists, you have occultists, you have alchemists, witches in your bloodline, you have famous witches, and you have unusual people in your bloodline, maybe like Dracula, maybe you have Nostradamus, maybe you have witches from trials, like from famous trials. But you have so many people that dedicated their lives, they've been devoted to their practice, people who actually pass down gifts to you, and you are so magically talented in an occult supernatural way. You have so many abilities, and because of that you actually struggle when it comes to choosing what to do, magically speaking. You know, you can do everything: divination, occult, you can do healing, you can do guiding, you can become someone like Sadhguru. This is card like it represents Sadhguru, so you can talk in front of people and share the supernatural knowledge with others. And because of these multi abilities that you have, it is almost impossible for you to concentrate on something or to choose just one. And because of that, you're supposed to create your own dogma or your own teaching, your own way of magical way or supernatural like temple. You know, you should create like your own temple and become someone who leads the whole coven, you know, and you have abilities for that and you have knowledge for that. You only need to remember everything from your past lives. So for this, maybe do get a past life reading and get these points, what you were doing exactly in your past lives. So it might help you to choose exactly what needs to be done in this lifestyle. Either you will do something that you've never done before, or you actually will continue the legacy of your ancestors and your own soul legacy from the past. You have an unusual connection with many different eras and cultures, and you are connected to different temples as much as you're connected to like normal witchcraft, and you can be, you know, peaceful at the church or in a Buddhist temple as much as you will be peaceful at a, I don't know, satanic, demonic church, or just at home with your own tools and with your own magic. I feel like you actually been trying to monetize your gifts and abilities before. Maybe you're open to your occult channel, but maybe you've been trying to become a witch, but it didn't work out for you, you didn't see the results. Maybe you've been putting a lot of videos online and you didn't see you know, a lot of followers or money coming from it. This is the card that's actually not a tarot card, it just like represents the deck, right? It's actually the name of the deck. And it tells me I left it as in like open message and something unknown, something from the universe. I feel that if this came to you, to this pile specifically, and we're talking about choices and we're talking about becoming yourself, it tells me that you actually need to keep doing, and the only reason why the world was closed for you before, it is because you never been yourself truly. You've been trying to mimic other people, you've been trying to do what other people are doing, you've been trying to get inspired by watching videos of others or by doing things that others were doing, because you assume that if you follow the specific guru online that you like so much, you can become someone like him or her or them, and it's not going to work for you, because you need to create something unique, something that is only your own. So the moment when you find yourself, when you find out what you really want to create, what you want to put out in this universe, what you want to talk about, what you want to share, what it is that you want to concentrate on, at this moment, you might go to bed one night and then the next morning you will become famous. One of your videos will explode, or one of your talks will be noticed by maybe a huge occult channel, but you will become a very prominent, famous figure if you keep doing, and if you actually won't be scared of being your true self. No matter what it is you are, no matter what you want to talk about, no matter how controversial topic is, and no matter how crazy you think the message is that you want to deliver to the collective, but you have to do it. This is your path, this is why you're here, and this is your calling, and this is something bigger than you. This is your legacy that you're leaving behind. This is the legacy that you are that you owe to your ancestors and to your own soul. So become yourself, don't be scared, and everything will become amazing. You will become famous and wealthy and abundant, and you will be an inspiration to millions of people. That's for sure. I will stop here. My dear dark ones, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.